Hey, what's up guys, it's Mark Yoon, and today I have an exciting video for you. So for those of you who care about my opinion, be it important or not, I'd venture to say it's in the latter category, but if you are one of my subscribers or just like the game of Soulcalibur 6 and you're interested in this topic, then I hope you get some kind of informational usage out of this. But yesterday I covered in my Monday video the characters that I think are likely to be guests in Season Pass 3 for Soulcalibur 6. There was only 3 of them, because that's all who I can think of at the time that would be like a possible fitting placement due to cross-promotion and such. But today, I have a few characters for you, 4 in fact, that would be... Actually, I think I have 5. That would be my desired choices to be in there. Yeah, my top 5. So these are the characters that I would want to see utilized in the game. And this is for a wide variety of reasons. Mainly, not just the fact that I like the character, but I chose characters specifically that do not have that style in the game currently. So I chose no samurai, nothing like that, because we already have Haohmaru and Mitsurugi, obviously, so that means no Ghost of Tsushima, no Nioh 2, stuff like that. I tried to choose current games, so we have cross-promotional usage, and I tried to go based on precedent of characters that I've seen in the past. So, with that being said, we're going to start my video. And the first character that I would like to see as a guest, if we're going to get a guest, which chances are 90% we're going to get another guest because they need to fund the season pass. I have 2 weaponless fighters because I want to see a weaponless martial arts style in the game that's sorely missed now that Devil Jin's not in there, especially for those of us who rely heavily on the character creation system. I would like to create certain characters that wouldn't look weird with those. So the first 2, actually the first 3 are weaponless users. The first character I want to talk about is Ryo from Shenmue. Obviously, Shenmue 3 came out last year, and it's still new enough and relevant enough to offer some cross-promotion, and especially something that's like that's kickstarted. I'm sure that Sega would want to share the character with Bandai Namco just so that they can actually show reference to both games, and maybe it'll bring a little hype back, and that's what cross-promotion does. It'll bring the Shenmue fans over to Soulcalibur and the Soulcalibur fans over to Shenmue. But the reason that I like Ryo is he has a multifaceted fighting style. He knows many styles of not only wushu and kung fu, but karate as well. He's got different stances that he can use for switch-ups, like horse stance and stuff like that. And I just think he'd be a good character to use. The second character I chose for very similar reasons. Now, this could go either way. I really want Kiryu from the Yakuza series. He'd actually be my number 1 top pick to be a guest in Soulcalibur. I think he would just fit well. It'll be nice to get his creation parts as well, and he's also very multifaceted in his fighting styles, especially his traditional Kempo or Karate. So I would really like him a lot. They could probably switch him out with the new protagonist from Yakuza 7. But I don't think they would do that since the gameplay style is so different. It's more of an turn-based RPG style this time around, as I am aware of, and not in a brawler. So, take it or pick. They can choose either one of those characters, even the guy from Judgment. It doesn't matter. But I would rather, obviously, have the Dragon of Dojima himself. So, Kiryu would be my top pick, but that's my number 2 on this list. For number 3... we have Tifa from Final Fantasy VII Remake. She is also a weaponless fighter. She is a brawler herself. She's very multifaceted. You can have her use special moves in conjunction with materia, and similar reasons that I gave for Cloud probably being in the game yesterday. I just think she would also be a great addition to the cast, and it would be nice to get her character creation parts, especially for the females, and I would like to use her fighting style for creative character as well. So I think Tifa would be a really good choice to fit perfectly in here. And since Final Fantasy VII Remake just recently came out, I think it would be a good cross-promotional tool as well. And since there is precedent for Cloud being in talks of being a character in Soulcalibur 2. This could maybe reopen the negotiation doors for that. Do I think Tifa would get in? No. If they did choose someone from Final Fantasy Remake, it would probably be Cloud, and you can see what I think about that in yesterday's video. Alright, so the next character on my list, number 4, is actually Ryu Hayabusa, and I'm not going to spend too much time talking about Ryu Hayabusa. I mentioned him heavily yesterday in yesterday's video, so if you want to see my thoughts on Ryu, then you can actually check that video out. It is my most recent video, so it should be at the end card to be able to click on, and then you can see for yourself. I don't want to just, like, for people that watch all my videos, I don't want to keep reiterating myself over and over again. Alright, the next character on my list is also another weapon user, but it's a weapon that's not in the game currently, and this is a little bit of a reach or a stretch, I want to say, but I thought it would be implemented into the game well, and that would be Thor from Marvel's Avengers. So obviously Thor is not just a Marvel superhero, he's also a mythological god from Norse mythology, and since we already have Greek mythology in the game, I thought it would be a good addition to come in. Maybe we can even do something in like Libra of Souls or something, have some mission where like he comes in contact with Sophitia and she realizes that like the other gods are real as well, which she probably already does because they're both polytheistic religions. But I don't know, I think it would be a cool character to have in a game. Mjolnir would be perfect since we don't have any hammers or small hammers in the game. So the small hammers would be cool, especially if like that weapon style comes equipped with like lightning attacks, like maybe like a lightning push or like a lightning strike from above, a ground pound, things of that nature that we've seen Thor do a bunch of times. Obviously alternate hammers are also a thing. We can definitely get like Stormbreaker. Maybe you can get the Stormbreaker with the Groot handle from Endgame. Then obviously just different variations on that. I would like to see a mace maybe for one of them, because they usually have magical properties as well, and that would also help create characters that we want to create as well. So I think that like all of these characters would make good additions. Do I think they have a chance like in hell of being in the game? I mean, hopefully. Like I wouldn't put it past Bandai Namco to take any of these characters on, except maybe with the exception being Tifa, because usually like if they do take a guest from a series, they usually take the main protagonist. It's never any side protagonists or anything like that. It's usually just straightforward the main character, which can be a little annoying, but I think all these characters make great additions. So let me know, as always, in the comment section down below what you think of this list, and give me your own list. Who would be your top 5 guest characters that you would want to see? And obviously, I also didn't mention upcoming games like Grand Blue, Fantasy Versus, or Tales of Mana. I think Grand Blue would be awesome to have a guest character from there, but literally, like, you can create pretty much all of the characters from Grand Blue in Soulcalibur because they're all so similar. They even use, like, some of the exact weapons that are already in the game, so I just didn't want to, like, overcrowd and overstuff it. That's why, if anyone asks, I didn't choose anyone from Grand Blue. Same goes for that. There was a lot of other games that, like, I could have chose from that are coming out this year, but I don't think they had a chance of being in. They were similarly like Streets of Rage 4 or anything to that effect. But drop your list in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you liked the video. I'd always appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and get ready for a special video tomorrow starring Necrid. And if that is going to be the video for today, I'm going to bid you all adieu. And as always, guys, peace.